Dear St. Simon and Jude Cathedral, my name is Father Fernando Camou, and I'm the new rector. What a time it is to be alive. I want to give some clarity, is just some basic things about the new remodel project going on. Now, some of you are thinking, how is this remodel happening right now? It's happening so fast, nobody said anything, where is this coming from? So, first of all, to be clear, we are in some pretty extraordinary circumstances as a cathedral. The transition of rector has been rather sudden, and the circumstances are more than extraordinary. That said, that's also impacted how the weeks leading up to this project have been communicated. So I want to clear up some things. First of all, this construction project has been underway for a long time and has amazing momentum that I want to share the details of. And I have a lot of confidence that just because I'm new, we don't need to pump the brakes, because it's not really my project, it's the cathedral's project. And it's under just great momentum. Great things are happening. So, the practical things. There are 5 basic points I want to make. First of all, we are moving masses. This weekend, April 17th and 18th, is the last weekend we have masses in the cathedral. Starting April 15th, Monday, masses are being moved to Smith Hall. The mass schedule will remain the same. We've already set up the Smith Hall for masses, and it will be our reserved sacred place. We will have a tabernacle for visits, etc. We will keep our same mass schedule. Smith Hall happens to be where the first masses were celebrated in our parish before the new church, what is now our cathedral, was built. So we're kind of going home for this time of renewal. Number 2, construction. Construction is happening, but what is happening in the church? Let me tell you. First of all, we are getting new floors, which is super exciting. We're going to have nice tile. It's going to be consistent. You've probably noticed that there's holes in certain parts of the concrete underneath the pews. New floors, beautiful tile with a gorgeous design that will make the church feel brighter and a bit more like a cathedral. Secondly, we're getting new pews, brand new pews. They're going to have darker wood. They're going to reflect the wood of the corona, the organ, the ceiling. So it's going to look. It's going to add to the beauty. Our pews are just in need. This is a church that gets a lot of use. You probably know better than me how some of our pews are just in need of a total renewal, not relapse. Third, we're getting a new electrical control panel. Not a lot of excitement behind that one outside of the parish, but from my end, this is extremely exciting because it's a big project and it's super needed because our electrical control panel is super out of date. So that's a big thing, getting a new panel, which will then also allow us to have LED lights, which is going to save us a lot of money on electricity and hopefully longer lasting bulbs, etc. And we're going to keep the same light fixtures, so it's the same lamps. So visually, it's going to be the same. However, LED lighting is a new big deal, and it's about time. And another thing, so floors, pews, control panel, lighting. We also are going to redesign some of how the airflow works for the air conditioning. You probably noticed that certain areas are really cold and others are really hot. So they're going to be able to take advantage of this time to rework some of the airflow in the church to have better temperature control. And last but not least, number 6, we are doing some painting in the church. Taking advantage again. So everything that's painted is going to get a fresh coat. But what that also means is that you've probably noticed that there's electrical conduits on the ceilings and in parts of the walls, silver metal that sticks out. And we're going to paint over that so everything kind of blends in. And just a fresh coat of paint is something a church needs every so often, and it's about time for us now. So that's what's happening in the church. Where's the money coming from? Oh, that's a really good question. And how much is it going to cost? That's also a really good question. The estimated cost is between $750,000 and $800,000. And before you panic, first of all, let me explain. I would like to explain where that money is coming from. Firstly, the pews have been donated by an anonymous donor, which is tremendous. So that's just it's like manna from heaven. Secondly, and most excitingly, the Together Let Us Go Forth campaign, Juntos Sigamos Adelante, which happened here at the cathedral in 2018, where all of you pledged to commit to giving money for the next 5 years for this campaign. Well, it's only been 3 years, and now we've already accumulated enough money to move forward with this project. And this project was number one in the list of things that was promised to do with the monies received from that campaign. So first of all was a remodeling and renewal of the Cathedral Church, and that's happening. Now is the time. So let's keep the momentum going. And that's also awesome because this is the fruit of your work. So I'm sorry for the lack of communication, but this is really a time to give you thanks. Thank you so much for the generosity you have given through the Together Let Us Go Forth campaign. And this is a celebration. We're trying to come through, fulfill our promise to you. That was years before I got here. One more thing I want to say about monies is just, because there's been donations and such, we are not tapping into any of the operating budget monies for this project. So rest assured that this is all money that has been directed towards for the restructuring of the church, not restructuring but remodel, and we're not tapping our operational budget. Super cool, isn't it? The Lord is good. And number 4 is the TV Mass is going to be moved. Just so you know, because of this change, we no longer have the wiring needed in Smith Hall to be able to broadcast the televised Mass from the cathedral. So the Diocese of Phoenix is going to move their televised Mass during our construction to St. Thomas the Apostle Catholic Church, which is awesome. I'm really excited about that. Great priest over there. And so the televised Mass will continue despite our construction. And during the construction, it will take place at St. Thomas the Apostle. And now, last but not least, number 5. Just to clear up some confusion, there's been a lot of questions about the old pews in the church. As we get new pews, can we buy pews? Can people pick up pews? The pews are being put to good use. A number of the pews are being moved to the bishop's new seminary, Nazareth House, which is in dire need. They don't have pews. And there's a couple other parishes and Catholic schools that are in need of pews. So the pews are spoken for, but they're getting to put to good use. And that's awesome because this is our bishop's cathedral, and it's great that our bishop's other parishes will be able to have a piece of his church. That's what I wanted to share for you. Please count on my prayers and know that I plan to have regular communication, probably in similar means, in the weeks to come as we take on this exciting new time together. God bless you.